In this video, I'll tell you the secrets to making your book stand out from your competition. What is going on, guys? Sean here. Welcome back to my channel where I talk about self-publishing, building passive income streams, and sometimes personal finance. So if you're interested in those kind of topics, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. So in this video, I want to talk about how to make your book stand out from your competition, because it is very, very important if you're doing self-publishing to have something about your book that stands out. Because if there's nothing about your book that really stands out, then there's really no reason for people to buy your books against your competition. This is a very, very important step, and in this video I'll show you exactly how to do that. So you never want to just do the same thing everyone else is doing, right? So this is where a lot of people mess up in publishing, especially if you're a beginner, right? You don't really know how to create books that stand out. So what you end up doing is you see what's working on Amazon and you just copy the book, so you're basically just copying a book that is selling well and you're just making your version of it. And what happens when you do this is you're essentially just making a worse version of your competition, and it might make you some money, but it's not a long-term strategy. So you always want to look for ways to stand out, okay? And in publishing, and also in business in general, this is something that you can go and apply to different businesses as well. But generally, there are two ways to stand out. One is by being better, and two is by being unique, okay? So when it comes to being better, you're basically doing the same thing as your competition. You're selling the same thing, but you're simply offering better value. So if your competition is doing a book with 100 puzzles, as an example, you can come up and do 200 puzzles. So that is offering a better value. If you have a nonfiction or a fiction book, you can simply have a better information when we're writing nonfiction books, right? So it could be on the same exact topic, such as how to lose weight with ketogenic diet, but you can be better by just simply having a better information, right? Or with fiction, you can simply have a better story. So that is how you can come up with a better value for your book. You can also offer the same product cheaper. So this is another way to be more valuable or being better than your competition, because you're basically giving them the same thing, but you're giving them at a cheaper price. Or what's even better than doing this, because when you start offering the same thing but cheaper, then somebody else is going to go and just do the same thing to you, right? So once your book starts selling, then somebody else is just going to undercut you too, and then it's like a race to the bottom basically. So that's kind of what happens with low content, is everybody just undercuts each other to the point where you can only sell your books at $4.99 or $5.99, and it's impossible to make money. And that is why you never really want to go that route. And instead, what's better is offer a better product at a higher price. So what you want to do is to become the premium product in that topic or in that niche that you're in. So by pricing your books higher, just by being it priced higher than your competition, it also increases perceived value. And perceived value is how much people think that product is worth. And oftentimes people associate product that is higher priced as higher value. And although it's not a direct correlation like that, sometimes a product is priced higher just because, and it doesn't even offer more value. Preferably, you don't want to do that, but that is kind of how human psychology works. So technically, just by pricing your books higher, people think it offers more value or it's a better product, right? But what I recommend you do instead is to actually make it a better product than your competition and command a higher price. So that is method number one in terms of how to stand out from your competition. That was to simply offer a better value or a better product. Now, the second way is to be unique. So in this strategy, you're going in a completely different direction than your competition. So if your competition is doing this way, then you're going that way. So you're not doing the same thing here. So you're not standing out based on value, but you're standing out by being different, by being unique, okay? So if everyone has a book on how to lose weight with diet and exercise, as an example, you can come up with a book on how to lose weight without diet and exercise. So it's targeting the same crowd of people who wants to lose weight, but you're offering a completely different solution that is unique to you. And this will catch people's attention because everybody's so used to thinking that you have to diet, you have to exercise to lose weight. So when you come up with a completely new angle like this, then that'll just catch people's attention. Not only that, but it will be very, very impactful to the point where it'll just kind of pique their curiosity and make them want to buy. So that is the second method, and this is the perfect example of someone doing that, where it's literally titled "Lose Weight Without Dieting or Working Out." It has 1,188 reviews, got a good review ratio, and it's selling decent. But basically, this is how you can differentiate yourself from the competition by being completely different, okay? So another example of this working really well is a book on dark psychology. So dark psychology is a niche that is very profitable, but it is also very, very competitive because everybody knows about this keyword and there's so much books being flooded. So I'm not quite sure if I would recommend you going into it, but I just want to explain why this niche works so well. It is because people are so used to looking for books on human psychology, which falls into the self-help category, where typically these kind of books are meant to teach you how to improve your life. So that is what self-help psychology books are for. So people are used to looking for that. And when they're scrolling through Amazon looking for psychology books, and then they get hit with this dark, evil cover with a title Dark Psychology and Manipulation, and it's literally a book about how to use evil psychological tactics to go and manipulate people. That is like the exact opposite of what they traditionally know a psychology book should be, right? So it's such a huge impact for someone who don't know this topic. I don't even think this is actually a topic or a thing, outside of Amazon. I don't even think dark psychology is an actual term, right? But because it's so impactful that people buy it, and it has officially became a niche, and it's a big niche now. So this is a perfect example of being unique and going in a completely different angle than your competition and standing out by doing so. So next time you're making your book, ask yourself, how can I make my books better than my competition, or how can I make my books unique than my competition? Okay. Because if your book isn't any better or unique compared to what's on the market, why would people even buy your book? So always remember that, okay? You have to be better or different to stand out, because if you're not better or if you're not different than what's already on the market, then why would people buy your book? Like, what is the reason they would go and buy your books compared to others, right? So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if you want to learn how I built my publishing business to $35,000 a month every single month for the year 2021, then I do have a complete publishing course. The link is below this video, as well as all the tools and resources that I recommend also in the video description. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't yet, comment any questions you have, and one last thing, I do have a free Facebook group you guys can join. It's a Facebook mastermind with other publishers. You can exchange ideas, connect with them. I currently have about 3,400 members, and it's growing pretty fast. So the link for this is also in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.